Welcome back, my students from class 9. Today I will be doing with you the story, Chief Seattle speech. I've done the story with you in class 8. Let's do it again. Now, America, during 1850s and before, they were ruled, not exactly ruled, the democracy just started and George Washington became the elected president. But before that, before the Europeans could conquer or colonize America, before the colonization took place, before America became a colony for the Europeans, they were being inhabited by the Red Indians, the Red Indian tribe. Alright? So now, after George Washington became the president, he wanted to acquire the lands occupied by the Red Indians. So he sent a proposal via his governor, Isaac Stevens. And Chief Seattle wanted to have a very accommodating kind of relationship with the whites, and he was trying to convince his people to give their lands away to George Washington. It was a kind of warning from George Washington that if they do not give their lands, they might actually suffer consequences. So for the welfare of his people, although unwillingly, Chief Seattle had to comply. How he convinces his people is, we'll come to know through this speech of his. It's not a story, it's a speech, a bhashan, delivered by Chief Seattle to convince his people, the Red Indian tribes, to give their lands away. So let's begin. Chief Seattle begins his speech like this. Yonder sky, yonder, means far away. The sky at the far distance has wept tears of compassion upon my people for centuries untold. He's personifying sky. Sky has been personified, and he's saying that sky has always cried for the years and centuries of unjust behavior, injustice that was meted out to the Red Indian tribes by the white people. The sky has wept tears of compassion. Compassion means pity, sympathy. And which to us appears changeless and eternal may change. And the sky that appears to us eternal, the sky might change. The situation of ours that appears to us eternally bad might change too. Today is fair. Today we might be having a nice day doing nothing and just gazing around in our lands now. Tomorrow it might be dark. Tomorrow our future could be bad if the whites become our enemies. They are already not treating us well. If they become our sworn enemies, tomorrow they can totally kill us. They can destroy us. So tomorrow the sky might be overcast with clouds. My words are like the stars that never change. My words are eternal. If I say something, I'll do. एक बार जो मैंने commitment कर दी, फिर तो मैं खुद की भी नहीं सुनूंगा. Like that. So once I make a commitment, I'll always comply by that. Whatever Seattle says, Seattle. I just got a bell for me. I'll just tell you one thing. Seattle. This name of the chief, there is a town in the state of Washington, Seattle, that's been named after Chief Seattle. Actually, his name was Seattle. Okay? Now, he says that my words are like the stars that never change. Whatever Seattle says, the great chief at Washington, the great chief or the big chief is being referred to the then president of America, George Washington, can rely upon with much certainty as he can upon the return of the sun or the seasons. Like George Washington can depend upon the seasonal change or the sun rising up, setting down to rise up again. He can also depend upon my words because my words are like the eternal stars that never change their positions. The white chief says, the white chief was a representative of George Washington, Isaac Stevens. The white chief says that big chief, Washington, sends us greetings of friendship and goodwill. So Isaac Stevens came with the proposition of acquiring the lands of the Red Indians, and Chief Seattle is saying that George Washington, the then president of America, is sending us greetings, goodwill, friendship. This is kind of him, for we know he has little need of friendship in return. Isn't it a very kind gesture on the part of George Washington because he doesn't require our friendship. We are too weak to be his friends. He's a mighty president of the mighty white people, who are owner of the mighty white army. His people are many, his people are huge in number. They are like the grass that covers vast prairies. Prairies means grassland, a huge, massive, big field. He's saying his people are innumerable as the grass that covers a green field. Our people are few. Our people are as few as the scattered trees that you find or come across in a storm-swept plain. The great, and I presume good white chief, sends us words that he wishes to buy our land, but is willing to allow us enough to live comfortably. He wishes to buy our land, but is not going to pay us the required amount. He's only going to allow us to live comfortably. Means if we do not sell the lands, we are in trouble. We are forced to sell the lands, so that was more of an order. That was more of an order on the part gesture of goodwill or friendship. If we do not sell our lands, we will not live. If we sell our lands, we will only allow us to breathe. We will not be killed. This indeed appears just as very kind, sarcastic, even generous, very generous. For the red man no longer has rights that he need respect. It's very kind of George Washington to allow us to live if we give our lands away, because we are not human beings. We do not have the goddamn basic rights to survive. We do not need land. And the offer may be wise, and the offer is very wise on the part of George Washington to acquire our lands. Also, as we are no longer in need of an extensive country. We are very less populated tribe. We do not need a vast country. We do not need any self-respect. There was a time when our people covered the land as the waves of a wind-ruffled sea cover a shell-paved floor. There was a time when our people covered the entire continent of America just like wind-ruffled sea covers its shell-paved floor. Just like the waves, wind-ruffled sea means the wavy sea. When the waves come towards the beach, it covers the beach. Like it covers the beach, we also cover this continent of America. Beach here is being referred to as shell-paved floor. Floor that is full of shell. Shell means seashells, conch shells, which you call in Hindi, kauri. Conch shells, kauri. You know what this conch is made of? The shells shed by sea animals, okay, that you find scattered on a beach. Like the waves cover that beach, we also cover this vast continent of America, but that time is gone. Now we are few in number. But that time long since passed away with the greatness of tribes that are now but a mournful memory. That time is gone when our tribe used to be very great. The greatness of our tribe is gone. It's just a sad memory for us now. Our great days are just a sad memory for us. I will not dwell on, I will not talk on this topic. I will not stress this topic anymore. Nor mourn over. I'm not going to express my sadness right now. On our untimely decay. I'm not going to express our sadness, my sadness, on our premature destruction. Because when a person is murdered or killed, he dies before time. So that is untimely. So our destruction was also untimely because we did not confront a natural death. Our death was brought upon, we were murdered. No reproach. I'm not going to question my pale-faced brothers. I'm not going to question my pale-faced brothers. Pale-faced means white faces, the white-skinned Americans. With hastening, they quickened the process of our death. They brought upon us the untimely decay. As we too may have been somewhat to blame, because we are also responsible to bring our premature destruction. How? Bureau speech. Youth is impulsive. Impulsive means acting without thinking. Our youth, they are full of impulse. When our young men grow angry at some real or imaginary wrong, when something wrong happens to them, and disfigure their faces with black paint, they paint their faces. It was the norm of the Red Indian tribe to paint their faces black and indulge in warfare. So when our youth feel that they have been insulted by the whites, they are always ready to battle without thinking the consequences that they are going to face the mighty white army. So what happens? The men and women who are in the house, the old men, they lose their sons, the wives, they lose their husbands. So on that note, let's also use this class. For the time being, I'll come back with the next session. Alright? All the best for this. Alright, so Chief Seattle says that revenge is considered gain by young men. But the old men who stay at home and the mothers, the fathers, the grandfathers, they know at what cost the revenge comes. Our good father in Washington, for I presume is now our father as well as yours, since King George has moved his boundaries further north. King George was the King of England who conquered America, and after George Washington became the president, he moved northwards. So he's saying after King George is gone, our now present guardian, present father is George Washington. So George Washington sends us word that if we do as he desires, he will protect us. His brave warriors will be to us a bristling wall of strength. If he protects us, our president, then his army will be like a strong wall for us. That will be helping us to protect ourselves from our traditional enemies like the Hades and the Simpsons. The Hades and the Simpsons were rival tribes who used to torture, kill, molest the women of the Red Indian tribes. Then in reality, he'll be our father and we'll be his children. If he does so, if he protects us, George Washington, he'll be our father and we'll be his children. Then in reality, he'll be our father, we'll be his children. But can that ever be? But that is not possible. Your God is not our God. The white man's God is not our God. Why does he say so? Very important. Because he forces strong, protecting arms lovingly about the pale face. Your God loves your people. He embraces you. He takes care of you in such a way as if a father is embracing his child and guarding him against all the hostilities. Hostility means feeling of enmity. Your God makes your people wax strong every day. Your God makes your body stronger every day by providing you with sufficient amount to eat. We all are starving. The white man's God cannot love our people, or he would protect them. Your God cannot be our God because your God doesn't take care of us. He's saying that his red children whose teeming multitudes once filled this vast continent as stars fill the firmament. It doesn't have any word for us. Our people used to be in teeming multitude, in huge number before, and they used to cover the entire vast horizon of America just like stars cover the sky. But now we are not there. So how come he's taking care of us? He's not taking care of us. We are two distinct races, the whites and the reds. We have separate origins and separate destinies. Your destiny is to conquer, our destiny is to preserve. Your destiny is to destroy, our destiny is to take care of. So our philosophies and worldviews are different. To us, the ashes of our ancestors are sacred and their resting place is hallowed ground. Our birthplace, where our ancestors are buried, we consider the graveyards of our ancestors to be very, very sacred and holy. Okay? We consider our birthplace to be a holy motherland. You wander far from the graves of your ancestors and seemingly without regret. You people do not love your birthplace. Therefore, you have left the place where your ancestors are buried. In other words, you have left your motherland behind to come and conquer other people's lands. But we are still here because we love our native place. Your religion was written upon tablets. This is a reference to the 10 commandments. As per the Bible, the Messiah Moses, Hazrat Moses, he received 10 commandments, 10 guidelines by God upon blocks of stone, tablets of stone, and which forms the very basis of the Christian faith later on after Jesus Christ came. He's saying that your God wrote on tablets of stone the guidelines for you to lead your lives. And he wrote that in a very firm way so that you people do not forget, because your capacity of understanding is very less. You people do not comprehend. We do not require any of all these things because our God is the spirit of our holy ancestors who always show us visions of a beautiful future, and the visions come in the dreams of the sachems, the wise old men, how to lead our lives. Your dead cease to love you and the land of the nativity as soon as they pass the portals of the tomb. As soon as the dead body of your ancestors enter the portal of the tomb, the structure of the tomb, structure of the grave, the coffin, the grave, the tomb. What happens after that is their soul, they go to a different dimension, different star system altogether. They forget about this land. But our ancestors, after they die, they always come back because they are attached to the native place of America. They love the verdant valleys. Verdant means green valleys. Murmuring rivers, beautiful rivers, sound noise-making rivers, magnificent mountains, sequestered vales. Sequestered means lonely valleys, and verdant-lined lakes and bays. And here, desire and tender fond affection over the lonely-hearted living. We always want to come here, our ancestor spirits, to live here, live a lonely-hearted life here, because they are attached to this place. Day and night cannot dwell together. You are day because you are white. We are night because we are black. We are red Indians, not black, browns. We cannot stay together. The red man has ever fled the approach of the white man as the morning mist flees before the morning sun. He's saying that just like the fog in the morning, the mist in the morning disappears after sun rises, similarly the black, the red Indians, we run away when we see the approaching of the white people. White people we are compared here to the rising sun, and red Indians are compared to the morning mist because of the dark complexion. However, your proposition seems fair, and I think my people will accept it. Alright, George Washington, our president, your proposal is fair, and I think our people will accept the proposal. It matters little where we pass the remnant of our days, there will not be many. It hardly matters where we spend the remainder of our days, because we are not going to live for long. Once we are removed from America, our birthplace will become sad, we will die, or we will be hunted down by you people. You people might hunt us down. So I don't think we are going to live a long life. Not a single star of hope hovers above this horizon. Our destiny is dark. Not a single star of hope is there for us to flourish in our future. Sad voiced winds moan in the distance. The breeze that is blowing, it reminds me of a sad cry, as if the wind is crying for our dark future. Grim fate seems to be on the red man's grave. Sad destiny is following us. And wherever he will hear the approaching footsteps of his fellow destroyer and prepare stolidly to meet his doom. Just like a wounded doe, a wounded deer. A wounded deer prepares for its death when it hears the footsteps of an approaching hunter. Similarly, we are also preparing for our death when we hear the footsteps of a white man. A few more moons, a few more nights, a few more winters, a few more years, and not one of the descendants of the mighty host that once moved over this broad land and lived in happy homes, protected by that great spirit, will remain to mourn over the graves of the people, once more powerful and hopeful than yours. He's seen few more nights, few more winters, we all will be dead. Will not even live or survive to mourn over the glorious past that we had. But tribe follows tribe. One tribe will die for another tribe to rise up. One nation will be destroyed for another nation to take place of it. One man will die for another man to replace that man, to protest against the injustice that you people have been doing unto us since centuries and centuries and centuries. Injustice will be ended. Revenge will be taken, if not by me, then by child. If not my child, then my grandchild. If not by my tribe, then by some other tribe. If not by that tribe, some another tribe. If this nation falls down, another nation will rise up. You can kill us. You cannot finish our philosophies and beliefs. Okay? Your time of decay may be distant, but it will surely come. For even the white man whose God walked and talked with him as friend to friend cannot be exempt from the common destiny. You will also die. Your time of decay will come as well. Maybe not now, but maybe in the distant future. But you people are not immortals. Your God was not immortal, but you will be immortal. Your God who walked with you as a friend, referring to Jesus Christ. When he was crucified, he died, he shed his mortal body, so will you. So on Christ's word, we'll take another break. We'll continue in the next session. All the best. God bless you. Alright, welcome back. So we'll continue with Chief Seattle's speech. He goes on to say that we will ponder your proposition. We will think upon it. Ponder means to think upon. We'll think upon your proposal of selling our lands to you. And when we decide, we'll let you know. But should we accept it, there are some conditions. The conditions is that the privilege, the facility, our rights will not be violated. Our rights to visit the tombs of our family and folks will not be violated. Even if we do not stay here as natives, we'll always be free to come here to visit the last remains of our ancestors, to visit our friends and folks' tombs, to visit the graveyards. I hope you will not take that right away from us. Because every part of this soil is sacred in the estimation of people. For my people, each and every inch of this soil of America is very holy. Every hillside, every valley, every plain, every grove. Grove means a small space where there are many trees. Like a very small forest or a beautiful garden. Alright? Has been hallowed, has been blessed by some sad or happy evening days long vanished. This place is our nostalgia. This place is our deja vu. Deja vu means when you connect with your past. And this place will be a rendezvous. Rendezvous means where you meet. So you cannot take that right away from us. Even the rocks which seem to be dumb and dead as they swelter in the sun, even the rocks which are lying there, they are dead, they are dumb, they are non-living things, they are burning under the sun, they also respond to the touch of our feet. Element of nostalgia again, element of connection, element of emotion. This place is full of the memories of stirring events connected with the lives of my people. The footsteps, the soil responds to our footsteps than yours, because we are connected to our birthplace, and our bare feet are conscious of the kind touch of the native place of ours. Our departed braves, fond mothers, glad, happy-hearted maidens, and married girls, even the little children who lived here, and rejoiced here for a brief season, we love these somber solitudes and eventide they preach shadowy returning spirits. The children who lived here, the women who lived here, the girls who lived here, even for a brief season, brief period of time because they were killed, they died. They love to come here. They love to haunt this place as ghosts. And they love to greet other souls and spirits as well. Shadowy spirits, returning spirits. And when the last red man shall have perished, shall have been dead, and the memory of my tribe will become a myth. Myth means a legendary, a folk tale, folklore, a story. When our history will become a story for our future generation, for the white people, these shows will swarm with the invisible dead of my tribe. The spirits of my tribe will come to these places again. When your children's children think that they are alone here, they will not be alone. Because the ghosts and spirits of the red man, the red tribe, our ancestors will come here and will haunt you people. Chief Seattle is ending his speech on the note of a threat to the whites, that we will not be gone. We'll come back. At night, when the streets of your cities and villages are silent, and you think them deserted or totally left over abandoned, they will throng, they will be full with the returning host with us, star hosts that once filled these lands, and which are those who still love this beautiful land. The white man will never be alone because we will be there. Let him be just. Let George Washington be just. Let him kindly with my people. For the dead are not powerless, because dead people are not powerless. Dead? Did I say dead? Did I say death? No, it is not death. Death is a phenomenon of changing or going or traveling from one world to another. It's a phenomenon of changing the dimensions. In another world, our spirits will exist. They will come here to haunt this place. On this note, Chief Siali ends his speech, which was convincing enough for his people to sell their lands, but which was also a kind of wake-up call for the white regime. It was a beautiful speech. The language was translated. Many of the original scriptures were lost because it was translated and retranslated and was published in 1887 in the Sunday Times, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure about it. And it was originally delivered in 1854. So go through this entire story as you go through a poem, because each and every line is very poetic and very important. And five other nuances I'll cover. Questions will be provided along with answers. Try to do the questions on your own before. Answer the questions on your own before. After you will get answers as well. God bless you. Fight Corona and all.